Hello, before I start the channel I want to make a couple of things clear. Regarding this channel, we've got no time for woke people, politically correct or snowflakes. So if you fit any of that description, do yourselves a favour and basically fuck off. Apologies for the bad language. Welcome to the channel, The Sons of the Weir. Today I want to continue speaking on this invasion of young men coming across the channel, mainly from Albania. Criminals, thugs, no identification, nothing. What's happened since the last video, they just get made even more welcome in this country. I stated in the last video that I believe Sewell and Braverman wants to do the job given the tools. I also says I believe Rishi Sunak's got balls the size of Marifat peas, which unfortunately have been proven right. What's happened since the last video is they're being made even more welcome here. There's no efforts to stop them. Yet you've got 6 countries in the European Union, something which we're not supposed to be part of, but we're terrified to backchat them or have our say to them, which is Poland, Hungary, Austria, Sweden, Germany and Holland. Refused point blank to have any asylum seekers or refugees from Albania. But us, here, the soft touch, we welcome them with open arms. Rishi Sunak's proved himself to be nothing but a weak as piss leader who's there to be pissed on and shit on. That's my opinion, I'm entitled of it. He went to Sharm el Sheikh to that COP27 summit, and the first thing he'd done was suck up to the sewer rat Macron and up his pocket money from £53 million a year to £64 million a year to stop these things coming across. Utter shit chat, pure shit chat, nothing come of it. What difference has it made since he's upped the sewer rat's pocket money? They're sitting back even more and laughing at us even more. What Sunak should have done was getting a flight with Macron back to France. They should have went round the war cemeteries in France and had a look at the sacrifices made at the Battle of the Somme by the British people and the Commonwealth. On the 1st of July 1916, 20,000 British soldiers gave all on the first day of the battle, the majority of them in the first hour. The Battle of the Somme lasted from the 1st of July to the 18th of November 1916. 420,000 casualties of British and the Commonwealth people and 125,000 deaths included in that. And let's remember, the Somme is in France. And our people were there, our men were there to keep Europe free and the world free. Not one enemy in 2 world wars set foot on these shores and marched through our streets and took our streets, towns and cities over. Obviously there was the airstrikes, but no foreign invasion of our country. If it wasn't for Great Britain and the Commonwealth, there would be no Europe. That's my opinion. But these people of the EU, the corrupt left-wing people who've just been found out, a few of them there's £1 million worth of euros being found, the tip of the iceberg. They've got selective memories, just like the woke snowflakes and the politically correct people here, who I feel, in my opinion, are anti-British. As far as I'm concerned, Europe should have a thank God for Britain Day, because if it wasn't for the British people and the Commonwealth, there would be no Europe. They've got the liberties thanks to the sacrifices made from people from this country, period, full stop. So you, Sunak, instead of ribbing the life out of the sewer rat, you should be putting them straight and telling them straight. Now today, there's 3 or 4 people, I believe it's 4 people, a tragedy in the channel of people trying to get across. Am I glad it's happened? Definitely not. Am I sorry it's happened? Definitely sorry it's happened. Shouldn't be happening. And now you've got all the shit chatters in Westminster and people in France, they are politicians, blaming people smugglers. It's not people smugglers, it's down to the French government and the British government. Anybody that comes into British waters illegally should be taken straight back to France. No questions asked. There it is. End of. and them lives wouldn't have been lost. But this country hasn't got the bottle. Well, the country has, the leaders haven't. The gutless, spineless shithouses. Apart from Lee Anderson, and Suella Braverman, I can't think of another one who's got the bottle to do or say anything. And as for that £64 million you gave Macron for his pot money, Sunak, you should have put that in the toilets of Westminster for when question time's on, and you could have used it to wipe the shite that comes out your mouth and the rest of the MPs in there. Not that the 64 million quid would last long, wouldn't last 2 weeks in there, would it? Wipe the shit that comes out of your mouths. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled of it. You get more use using it to wipe the shite out your mouths than you will for what you've given to Macron for. You'll not get £2 worth of effort off him to stop these dinghies coming across. Like I say, you're a weak person, Sunak. You're out of touch with how the British people are feeling. You've never faced adversity in life. The only adversity you've faced is probably when you're passing your test, whether you're getting a 100 grand car or a 150 grand car. You're being a silver spoon boy, which I'm not really bothered about, but you're out of touch and you're not fit to be Prime Minister of this country. That's my opinion. Give it to Braverman, or even better, give it to Lee Anderson. He's a man who speaks for the people, like the people, in my opinion. Now, well, it's a tragedy what's happening there in the Channel, but let's not forget how many British people living on the streets in these sub-zero temperatures has passed away this week. Who's given them a thought? Starving, freezing, passed away. Who gives them a second look? Who gives them a second thought? I do. But these left wings, these snowflakes, woke people, and the politically correct, they focus on the wrong people. We need to get our people off the streets. It's as simple as that. There's old people now, old people have passed away in the last week in their own houses. It'll be down to natural causes, but really it'll be hypothermia, but we'll never find out, will we? We'll look after our own before we'll look after anybody else. And as for these people that's coming across here, give them the same accommodation that they get in these shanty towns in France, and put them up on Saddleworth Moor or on the Brecon Beacons, and see how many dinghies you get coming across the Channel then. Like I say, it's unfortunate what's happening there, and I am sad it's happened, but I'm even sadder what's happening to my own people in this country. Put them first. It's as simple as that. There'll be no Albanian refugees on the street in this country today, tonight, starving and freezing. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled of it. And like I say, Sunak, you haven't got a clue what's going on, and all you're giving us is shit chat, lip service. You've got no intention of doing nothing. You haven't got the bottle for confrontation. That's the way I see it. And now this corruption's coming out in the European Union, and you'll still bow down to them, suck up to them. You need to wake up and get the job done or get out. And us, the silent majority, need to speak up and wake up before it's too late. This country is losing the way it's lost its identity in major cities in this country. So I'm going to leave you with that. Like I say, it's sad what's happened today, but in my eyes, it's 100 times sadder what's happening to our own people on the streets tonight. It's sub-zero temperatures. This year, officially, there's 120,000 children without permanent residence. So let's think about them before we think about anybody else. That's my opinion. If you've liked the video, all well and good. If you haven't, I'm not really bothered. I'm not apologising for my opinions. They're from the heart. The British people should come first before anybody else. And like I say, if you don't like it, don't watch. It's that simple. I'll catch you later, people.